Hi there, this is Matt with State of Flux, here with a review for Road to Perdition, an unusual one in my continued countdown of the DC film collections. But before I talk to you about Road to Perdition, I'd like to talk to you about the journal I published. This is State of Flux's 31-day horror movie challenge. It's a journal that gives you 31 specific challenges to watch a horror movie, such as an international horror film. You will be then asked 3 questions that are going to be standard for every entry. What works, what doesn't, who made it? But then you'll get 3 unique questions, such as, what can you learn about the nation this film is from? You'll get 2 more questions along with that one. This is just to help you better analyze what you watch and critically engage with media that you consume. If you like film criticism, this is a good journal to sort of help guide you on your quest to better analyze what you're watching. A link for this will be in the description area down below. But moving on, I have been doing a look back at all the DC films, starting with Superman and the Mole Men, working my way up through the Batman movies. We just did Batman and Robin and Steel, and this one is really kind of off book. This is Road to Perdition, I believe it was a Vertigo, like sub-DC movie, and one that I had never actually seen. It got quite a bit of critical acclaim back when it came out, and having watched it, I understand why. It is very well acted. It's a very moody film. It's relatively well written and sort of a reimagining of a lone wolf and cub, but set in 1930s gangster-ridden America. And if that's your vibe, you're going to love this film. I, however, don't really like mobster movies or gangster movies. I can not think of really any that I have liked that weren't, directed by Quentin Tarantino, and those ones are kind of only gangster movies a little bit. So this is just not the genre for me. If you like that kind of thing, there's a lot to like. Tom Hanks is fan-frickin-tastic in this movie, but he's not the only one. It's standard for Tom Hanks to be fantastic. This also has great performances, early performances from both Jude Law, who's an excellent, excellent villain, and Daniel Craig, who's really, really quite good. Jennifer Jason Leigh is quite good in this film, but the real standout here is Paul Newman and his final on-screen performance. Yes, he was in Cars, but this is his final on-screen performance. It's a solid swan song for him, and his character kind of has a mournful note to him throughout the film. And that kind of resonates knowing this is his final performance. And it's a little off-color one for him at that. He was nominated for an Oscar for this. He did not win it, which is a shame. But yeah, if you like gangster movies, this is totally going to be up your alley. It's one of the better ones I've seen. I'm like firm in giving this a 3-star. If you like the genre, you'll probably bump this more into the 4-star category. I'm a little cooler on it, but recognize the qualities there. The only person I didn't mention because I can't remember his name, is the kid in this film. The cub himself would later go on to play Superman in Superman and Lois. So there, we're still on brand a little bit, but yep, this is sort of a weird off-kilter DC film. We have a couple of those coming up, and I'm excited to kind of tackle them. So I want to leave you with that. It's a solid movie, but before I go, I have a fun story where I connect with this film directly. Back in my younger days, I used to be a child actor, or aspiring child actor, and I actually auditioned for this film back in 2000, 2001, thereabouts. I auditioned for the lead kid. I got, I believe, 1 callback for this film, but I still have the sides, the scene that I read for. I didn't recognize it while watching the movie because it's been 20 years. But fun little side fact, there's a couple mainstream movies where I auditioned for the lead, one of which I got really far with, but didn't get it. someday I'll review that movie, I'm confident, and so you'll get that whole story and all of that sometime in the future. But this is one of the ones that I auditioned for. There's 3 others that I'm excited to tell you about at some point. But anyway, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, do all that good stuff. Check out my film journal, and peace.